Hello! Today we're going to be doing another singles update. This time it's actually going out on time. The last time it was 2 days late. Pretty happy about that. So these past 2 weeks or week and a half or whatever it's been, there have been pretty much just a few singles that have caught my attention. Most of them have been pretty good, so we're not looking at just a million singles that I think are like 1s or 2s or 3s, which I'm quite excited about. Also, I want to apologize if the lighting changes in this video because I am starting this a lot later than I intended to, so the sun may go down while I'm doing this, but also you guys are probably used to awkward cuts and changes in lighting from me as well as background noise. So yeah, I'm hella professional. Anywho, let's just get started. First, Darkspring Beach House. Yeah, I love this single. Fucking suck my dick. Yeah, I mean, this is stunning. The structure is pretty straightforward, but I don't know, the cloud of gritty distortion is absolutely gorgeous, and the subtleties that are worked in just tie it together so well. And I don't know, Beach House kind of approaching this dream aura that all of their songs have from a slightly different angle. Just, I don't know, it really paid off for me. Yes, if they find a way to work shoegaze into their new album, I'll be extremely happy. I mean, yes, literally just become Slowdive. I'm so here for that. Next up, Sumo by Denzel Curry. This song kind of caught me off guard. I mean, Jesus Christ, Denzel is never lazy with those vocal performances, but this is another level. He is really putting everything he's got into this track, and you can tell he rides the beat so well, and his unrelenting energy just fits the production perfectly. Next up, Campfire by Amine and Injury Reserve. I gave this a 4, unfortunately. I really wanted it to be a 5 though. I'm convinced I'll never not suck Injury Reserve's dick. They're just my group. I've never not loved anything that they've put out. I mean, arguably you could say See You Sweat isn't my favorite track in the world, but still pretty much every single thing that they've ever put out I've been totally here for. I don't know, Richie just has so much chemistry with Amine, and I honestly thought that it was 2 different people that were doing the chorus and Amine's verses because he just sounds so different, and it seems like it's more than 2 people rapping on this track, but it's not. I mean, I wouldn't complain if you wanted to throw in a Grog's verse there, but honestly, even though it could be more substantive, I think that it's a really nice sound. It's a track that's hard not to enjoy. I mean, less is more, simplicity is key. And A Wind Tour by Azealia Banks is a 4 as well. I really like this track. I think it kind of combines all the things that Azalea's been good at up until this point into one concise song. I mean, it's club inspired, it's smooth, it's got a few switch ups, she kills the rap verse that's worked into this. The only thing I'm not necessarily sure about is a little effect on her vocal in the start of the second verse. I have a love-hate relationship with it because it's kind of messy, but at the same time I really like it. I don't know, it depends on the day, but yeah, I don't know, I think it's a sleek, sexy kind of track that's easy to get down to and kind of makes you feel like a boss, so yeah. And Drake samples Lauryn Hill on Nice for What. This is also a 4 to me. The lyrics didn't really impress me as much as it seemed to impress other people. I appreciate the intention, but overall, I guess just the way it was articulated, I didn't think that it was anything too crazy. But I do think that the sample is handled extremely well on this track, and it's definitely one of the more energetic and involved tracks that Drake has put out recently. Watch Out by Rich Brian. This thing is probably a 4 as well. Looking back, tracks like this make me think maybe I was a little too harsh on Amen. I don't know. I really fucking appreciate the bluntness of Rich Brian's lyrics. He's not trying to be a bigger deal than he is. I don't know, dude. He's just got all of the personality, and it kind of makes up for the fact that his bars aren't necessarily the best in the game, and, you know, his rap style could be a little more versatile, his vocal could have a little more range. I don't know, I think that he kind of has a certain... I guess the beat on this track could be more impressive, but when has a Rich Brian beat ever really blown anyone away? Let's be real. Next up, Okra by Tyler, the Creator. I kind of feel like this is a little bit overblown. maybe it's just me, but the production isn't really hitting me in any certain way that like begs me to come back to it. I mean, it's very bass heavy, and I don't know, like the piano riff in the chorus is like alright, and the little subtleties that are kind of worked in throughout it tie it together well. It's not like a beat that begs me to come back to the song. And I mean, Tyler's lyrics are pretty charismatic here, and like there are a lot of clever bars, and he plays around with different flows, which is definitely a stronger point of the track. But overall, for Tyler the Creator, I don't necessarily think it's anything to lose your mind over. I mean, it's just a very playful track of Tyler the Creator kind of saying like, I got all the money. Like they do on the TV by Kimbra is unfortunately a 2. Wow, does that mean there are no 3s? Being decisive this week, that's good. But I don't know, this track is just a little bit too structurally straightforward for me to really make it one of the better singles that she's dropped. This is probably like my least favorite that I've heard so far off her upcoming album, and I don't know, it's like, it's smooth, it's enjoyable, her vocal performance is pretty good, but it feels pretty lazily written, and I don't know, my reaction to it was just like overall mild. And then Never Say Die by Churches, I mean, it's fucking Church's song. Like, it's, I guess, a little bit more interesting than some of their other recent singles that have come out, but like, to me, it's still a 2. Like, it's Church's song. And then Bad Company by A$AP Rocky. This thing is just pretty much overflowing with cringe. To save time, I'm just gonna like put screenshots on the screen somewhere so that I don't have to get into it. But like, yeah, it's painfully bad. I don't want to talk about it. Okay, like, just spare me, please. I'm almost done with this video. I want to just get it done. Anywho, that's it. That's all I have to say. Those are all the singles. That went pretty fast, which I'm happy about. Now I can focus on my Quelchris Jean Grey collaborative album Everything's Fine review coming out soon, which I'm excited for. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe. All that fucking bullshit, do I even need to say this? Like, you know what I want, okay? Just hit the sub button, alright? I'm gonna hit 100 subs soon, so that's cool. It's like the first milestone, if you could call it that. I'll be happy when I get there. Anywho, yeah, I hope you have a fantastic Monday, Tuesday, whatever day I'm getting this out on, and I will see you next time.